This is Democracy Watch. Mark, you've just
Why?
made national.
Did that always happen? Five, four, three, two. Wait, hold on. Five. Wait, no, don't show this. Wait, five, four, three, two, one. Oops, I pressed the wrong button again. Dang. Oh my God. Can I make it? Five, four, three, two, one.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. All girls all over the world. Original man, stunt man, pon your case, man. I love how all girls are move them body. And when you move your body, wanna move it nice and sweet and sexy. Alright, woman you cute, I don't need no makeup. Original cute body, you want me part for the woman you cute, I don't need no makeup. Original cute body, you want me part for the woman. Physically fit, physically fit, physically. Woman, physically fit, physically. Woman you nice, sweet, fantastic. Bitch up on the ocean as a big Titanic. Woman you nice, sweet, fine, energetic. Woman you nice, sweet, fantastic. Bitch up on the ocean as a big Titanic. Woman you nice, sweet, fine, energetic. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Yeah.
Canceled. Canceled. The show's canceled. I was trying to be all cool coming over from Josh Galt, where he's talking about important things. And I was going to be like a little bit of levity in between, going back into super important things that we talk about.
I don't know if you guys could hear that, but
It's a video we did in 2015. I don't know what happened. We were like, I thought we were just like loaded throughout the 2020. But 2015, apparently, we had a lot of cocktails, too.
oh, you mean loaded as in drunk?
Yeah. I mean, I remember 2020. There was a cocktail overload at that particular point, but 2015,
Looks
we
like
seemed like we were
fun, yeah.
fairly hammered at the same time. Congratulations. Welcome to Monday. You made it. That's it. All right. We want to talk about important things, de minimis. We want to talk about tariffs, but we won't because that's like so far down the road to talk about that we'll never get there. What I would like to talk about is how do we get like 100 people to watch our show?
I know. Josh
gets like 100 people on there.
People in his. I think maybe it's
I think
because
some people
we're just not eBay serious.
I think it's because, I don't know. I think they hide numbers.
You should pop out the chat.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. I could do that from the beginning. Also, when you come on to a show and you just take a big dump like we just did at the beginning, a whole bunch of weirdness, and nothing worked, people tend to leave also. But since we don't have technical...
Oh, that's
wait.
not working either.
Something's wrong. Oh, we have more things wrong than we thought that were wrong.
Something to do with unplugging everything.
Yeah.
Can they even hear us?
Oh, dudes, can you hear us? Hold on, let's go to the pop out the chat. I bet they can't even hear us. That seems typical. That's why. Okay. Let's see. Wait, are you watching us there?
Yeah.
Yeah, turn up the volume and see if we have a volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear us. Okay. So people know we're just nincompoops. Hold on. You might hear us double because I don't know how to not make it happen. Okay, I did it right. And then here's the chat. Oh my gosh, look at all these people chatting here.
Good thing you opened it up,
friends.
huh?
Yeah.
Can we just shout out to Ladybug?
Can we do that?
So long since we've seen you. I hope that you're well. On Josh's show just before ours, he was saying how it was really nice seeing some people. He was saying like family that he hasn't seen in a while. And so it is really nice to see Ladybug and, of course, all of you. But yeah, Ladybug, it's been a while.
Yes, Ladybug. Thank you for dropping in and spending some time with us. You're apparently one of a select few today that has the patience to hang on and watch us. But thank you so much for being here. I love seeing it's old timey.
And Motorcycle
Dork was over on Josh's. Is he here?
Yeah. I saw him. Yes,
Just par for the course. My headphones aren't working. Just so you know. Put that on my Amazon wish list.
Do you want my headphones?
No. Ladies first. I'm chivalrous. I'm not taking your headphones.
Yeah, but you're the one that's running the show, so
I'm also super cranky.
You should probably hear stuff.
No, I hear it great. I hear it fine. No, everything's good.
Okay.
Oh no, I've never felt more at ease and calm than right now. Thank you. Carla, Ladybug, Spam Banshee, Jen, Ayo, uh-oh.
He heard my psst. I do the
yeah, that's not working.
To test to make sure my headphones or my mic is working.
So
I go psst.
Why doesn't that work? Okay, we gotta work this out. We can't be.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks.
Yeah, it's not even. It's just playing it straight up onto nothing. So if I was doing desktop audio, you feel like it should come through something called desktop audio, right?
Yeah, so it seems like Den Decor has been chasing down missing packages. Yep, that's...
You guys, what's up with all that package interference? We haven't been experiencing that past like a week and a half ago. No, I'm sorry, a month and a half ago. We had 2 major damages. Well, not true. We had a huge return this weekend. An $900 turntable, Pioneer PL71. Didn't have to go far. Original packaging. This plexiglass cover, though, people. Plexiglass cover. I don't know. I did a great job. I consider myself a professor of packaging.
Original packaging, and
then packaging around the packaging.
Box.
And then internal reinforcements. Multiple teams of reinforcement engineers were set forth to re-engineer this box for travel. And there was 7. No shortage of 7 fragile stickers all over this thing.
That was FedEx. I feel like our last damaged package was through FedEx also.
There's just no way to tell if a fragile. I used to write please. It says, fragile, handle with care on the stickers. And I used to go, fragile, please handle with care. That didn't seem to, we still had stuff damaged.
See, I'd rather put the fragile stickers on
than not.
Because I don't want the buyer to then be
okay.
like, you should have put
Hold on, everybody. You're about to hear a nugget.
Wait, it's working.
No, this one doesn't work.
Oh, but that one does.
We just don't have our extended library. We just have the basics.
Yeah, so I know that there's, people that say that if you put fragile stickers on packages, that the carriers, they then abuse your packages.
Mm-hmm. But if something's broken and you don't put it on there, somebody's going to get mad at you.
Then a buyer's going to be like, why didn't you mark it fragile? So I say mark it fragile.
Biff is excited for the tiny desk bacon prep. Yep, we have plans.
We'll have to do that.
We're just uncovering for this was our first weekend where you could say we're opening for the summer, the home. So like if you can, do you see that? You got the umbrella, the palapple. We got our palapple right there. So it's not a palapple. It's a palappa. Come on, spice it up a little bit. And then we got a bunch of daisies. So juxtapose those two things.
Oh, we got to get out and mow.
It's about time to mow.
We need to do yard work.
So the beginning of May at this time of year, and you guys were talking about two things. Josh Galt, please, if you want to be part of California, Sierra Nevadas. Don't class it up with a Vada. It's a Sierra.
Nevada.
It's a Sierra Nevada.
Nevada.
Anti Nevada.
Axe Monkey,
Cankle.
Aloha.
What else? What other words
Cali
are there?
Dabs, Aloha, Primo, Spam, and Chat. Happy Monday to all.
What are the other classic California words that you say us ada?
Oh, no.
Like ant.
Biff and Callie.
Sort of aunt.
If Doug is here.
Biff and Callie.
Biff and Callie Dabs could tell you.
Yeah.
Josh was saying, get the
Hella.
eBay account off of Thin
Throw in a few
Slice.
hellas, Josh. Just throw in a few hellas.
Oh, and Motorcycle Dirk would also have some input on that.
It's true.
Aloha Amateur Hour. Yes, we are.
We did our best, and I guess our best wasn't good enough. Sorry.
I did not know all the words. I just knew that the words were fast, and so I was just moving my mouth really fast.
And yourself. That was
Yes.
back when we could actually move. Now we're super old timers.
I know. I was moving my arm, trying to move my arm the same way that I did in that video, and I was like, oh, ow, gosh.
We had to go to the emergency room. It was
like,
over.
How
That's
long
it.
ago was that? Ooh.
Biff has had that fragile sticker debate himself. He stopped doing it. What, have the debate or put the stickers on there? I literally only put the stickers on there because if there is damage, then either the people or the customer is going to go, why didn't you put the damage sticker on here? And I'm going to be like,
and we've also had customers that said, please mark the package fragile. So when we're shipping, breakable, fragile things. So I feel a customer would rather see that we at least attempt it.
Paul's saying that I have put on essentially 7 targets. He wants me to kick it on all sides of the. No, they can't. Yeah, no, actually, I put 2 on top. That's what makes 7. Because on the very top of it, I put 2, and then there's a target.
But the exterior box though I did not see any damage, not in the photos that the customer sent.
That thing was so sickeningly bulletproof. However, it's going to become the person who packed it. It's going to become my fault.
Yeah.
The only way around it is that there is an original packaging clause through most of these places. Although we have so little that we ever have to. Well, first of all, let me thank the customer. Whoa, I misfired that. Let me thank the customer first of all, for accepting a partial refund, because this is a beautiful, perfect mint.
Oh, it was so
beautiful.
pretty.
All the paperwork and the attachments, all the things. It's $1,000 turntable, and it had the original smoked colored plexiglass. Now you can get new plexi. You can replace it for about $250, but it's clear. It's not the same. So if you're looking for vibe stuff, and this guy was he has bought and sold lots and lots of vintage audio stuff. So he was buying a diamond. He wanted that diamond, and it was until it was broken. But inside the box, any movement inside that box is my fault. So there had to be. So yes. I mean, the thing is that could it survive? I think they say a 50-foot fall or a 30-foot fall or a 10-foot fall, whatever. Not really. No matter what I really do to that package. It's not necessarily going to survive mishandling.
The buyer has been really, really nice.
Super
about
nice.
it.
And it was, I wanted to refund him $250. And he said no, he wanted to pay $500 for it. Anyway, the way the numbers worked out, I refunded him $260 because with all the. I was going to refund him $250.
Oh, right. You refunded him $300, but when
with
you
the
got
fees and
credited
everything.
back the
That's it.
Fees. Major Win, aloha. Good morning, Moon Day.
We have a case of Mondays
John.
today. We just played the coolest song ever. That was us when we were fun and alive and young. And it didn't work because we're boomers now and we can't make anything work. John! See, you can't even hear yourself.
Darn it.
Because he just came home from the big trip that was.
Poo-poo platter.
Right, so John,
Probably could hear that.
on your show tonight, is this when you're going
Everybody's going to be there tonight.
You're gonna
Tonight.
Are you talking tonight
6
about
p.m. Eastern.
Your nightmare?
This just in. 3 p.m. Nevada time, which I think is Pacific. 5 p.m. Beard time, which is Alabama. 6 p.m. East Coast time, which is us.
that? Oh, Pink G is here.
And did I cover all the times and make it as confusing as possible? Anyway, Flipping Ain't Easy tonight at 6 p.m. East Coast, 3 p.m. West Coast. Be there to hear the story, the epic adventure. What do they call it? Amazing
I hope
adventure
it's
when
tonight.
it better be because I'm promoting it. But what's the one, amazing story? No, we're the one where the
Excursion.
the cat and the dog and they cross the country. Amazing.
The Incredible Journey.
The Incredible Journey from John and Jenna. Flipping ain't easy. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're home. Hug your refrigerator. Hug your smoker. Gently kiss your smoker, probably. Make a steak.
So,
We'll see you tonight. Can't wait.
Ping G was saying, hello, finally get to catch a live. No Meals on Wheels for me today. Meeting with the Anaheim Senior Group at Ruby's Diner for lunch.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, we see you in so many chats.
And we sometimes go, why isn't Ping come to ours? We just once here.
You mentioned it. Oh, you
You did. We
mention
know.
it
We know.
on someone else's show once that you have your Meals on Wheels. And Motorcycle Dork was saying you guys are so freaking awesome.
We're out of our minds.
Yeah,
And what's crazy and fun is that we're really super duper out of them. And it's not even a joke. We're out of our gourds.
I think that's pretty obvious.
I think that's pretty obvious, but I just want to mention that we're way more out of our minds probably than it appears. I think the internet takes off a few layers of out of your mind. I think it makes us look sanier.
Yeah, you guys can only imagine. So Derek W.
Josh
Pratt,
is going to start to say hella to fit in. I mean, it's like you don't want to hella do it like hella all the hella time. I mean, you just got to throw in that hella every once in a while, like,
hella.
dude. Yeah, right. Do a dude too. Yeah. So I think the proper etymology or like word structure, compound structure is to say, so start with a dude as the object. I don't know. Is the object of your preposition, and then it's a hella is the past participle of your adverb. So you want to do, dude, that swell was hella gnarl. It's a silent L at the end.
So wait,
gnarl,
why are
but it's
bubbles up?
gnar. Shoot. I can't
Bubbles
do
are
anything
up,
right.
guys. Sorry.
I was clicking on these. You didn't tell me because it comes up.
I just realized it. I was like, wait a second, you're seeing
Amateur.
it there, but not on the. And so Derek W. Pat, aloha. Nice to have you here.
Aloha. Sorry, I'm shirking. How do I do this part? Okay, well, hold on, everybody. We gotta do this.
Oh,
And then
chat
this now.
highlight.
Do the chat highlight and pop that in there, and oh my goodness, we'll catch up to the 21st century
I
here.
feel
Look
like,
at that.
Yeah, there you go. I
Bam.
feel like
Exciting.
we came into this thinking everything was like all set.
Just like last time. Just like at the warehouse the other day. I get everything right, tested, double, triple checked. Minus 2 checkings. So it was just the first go. And then nothing works. Imagine that.
B needs was saying, well, that was a trip back to my days of too much Miller High Life. So that was with Periscope. Do you guys remember Periscope when that first came out? We mentioned that
there's so
like last week too.
Yeah, yeah. I think our first internet success was Periscope, which was live, and we did all these live. Like, I mean, they were in the day. I don't think we were wasted all the time, but I feel like we were very active for this time period in the mid 2015s. I feel like we were kind of like Josh's level of energy. We were out doing things and starting things and going to, fundraisers and hanging out with people. And we had that Rolls Royce all over town and we were like making friends.
But it was only like weekend nights because I worked a regular job.
I didn't. I was going 24/7. I mean, but I had my store. I had like, there was activities. But anyway, the point is that we did stuff. And we had a lot of energy. Now it's like, oh, look, sweetie, it's 6:00 in the evening. We should text. We'll text Josh good night because he goes to bed before the sun goes down too. So like, we'll text Josh. We're at Applebee's. It's 4:30. We'll see you tomorrow.
I'm in this Gen X group.
That's a silly joke too, by the way.
I'm in this Gen X group.
Josh stays up till like 7.
And someone posted the other day.
Thank you.
My apologies to all the older folks for making fun of you when you ate dinner at 5 and were in bed by 8 because I am now there.
This is genius. Why didn't I know you could eat dinner at 4 and be asleep well before Matlock? And because we have VCR. We'll watch Matlock tomorrow. Thank you.
Can you be moving and clicking?
Coffee. I think that's the worst thing I'm doing right now to myself is drinking that god awful Stoke in a plastic
Cornhusker picker, aloha.
coffee. But it's so good and it's so easy and it's just easy and good. And I love that about it. First of all, where is, why am I not seeing? Okay, thank you. I needed to see the name and the lights.
Oh, wait, Ladybug, go back up.
Where's Ladybug?
Ladybug, right after Motorcycle Dork. Thank you for the kind words. Rare day off in these parts. I plan to be free at this time to tune in.
Nice.
So let's dance our cares away.
Well, we just can't do it in full glorious stereo sound because the thing didn't work. Could try it again.
No, you don't need to.
Let's do it. We could break the whole stream all at once on accident.
I'm guessing they could hear though, right?
The only way they're hearing is speakers and then they're playing over a microphone. And that's lame. But it's only lame because if it was right, it would sound so much better. But what's interesting is I don't see... Oh.
I wonder if Josh has allergies, if that's why he was feeling a little weird. He was saying, DM ephemera, aloha.
DM ephemera, aloha to you. Do you think that do you think that he was overexerting? Because he's an old man and doesn't realize it yet. That's what your late 40s are. You're like, I'm still young. But your body's like, oh, no. I'm going to save this up till you're after 50. Then I'm going to hit you hard over the head with a mallet like Mario. And then you're like, oops. I mean, it's fine. You can still go out and do stuff at 50. You just can't do it like you mean it. You have to do it like you're half. Yeah, pretty much have to half-ass is full ass. Now, thank you.
Bee nudes, all the cows near camp are dancing, going, we like to move it.
Okay, here is something that could have fixed it, but I doubt it. Let's see. Let's see, everybody.
Oh, boy.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
That's mute output.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it.
Bathroom.
Turn off the fun. Fun's
bathroom.
over. I mean, you guys would have had a good time with us. Definitely. Out of our cotton picking minds. I think we were just out of our cotton picking minds back then. Now we're way worse.
Are you going to read comments?
No, I want this to work the way I want it. I have star swipe that doesn't even work.
It's fine. Just keep on going.
No, not good. This is new in the filter.
All right. I can do the filter face.
Okay, let's go down here. I will take a random place to jump back into the chat. Oh, Callie Debs asked a question. What was the California question that you had? Oh, wait, what was that? Oh,
about what other words?
words besides
Nevada.
like Nevada. Like so we're
Nevada.
so you have to say Aunt Nevada, hella dude, of course. And I'm not sure what other like super awesome words there. I mean, there's a few more that might be colloquial, depends on where you are. Like SoCal was not necessarily a thing you said from when you're in Northern California. NorCal did not exist before like 20 years ago. So there was no NorCal. There was Northern California, and there was the Bay Area, and then SoCal is actually a city near Santa Cruz, SoCal. So that always confused me when people did occasionally call, like in the 60s even, SoCal. But no one ever called NorCal until they made that sticker with that it was like Miller Genuine Draft or something.
Well, your mom and you say that Californians don't even like Cali. Like the term Cali instead of California.
No. Callie Debs is not, that's a description of a particular Debs, that's okay.
Right.
But when you're saying going back to Cali is not necessarily. It's a great song. But if you're talking about it, does that have a cringe factor, Cali, to people? Like Frisco? Don't do that. Oh no. No. Back up.
How about San Fran?
Back up even further.
Oh no.
The city.
Kick me out.
The city is the only acceptable term for San Francisco. The city. I've heard some people refer to New York City as the city. Tisk.
Did you say hi to Absolute Fines?
Nope. Absolute Fines. You are absolutely awesome.
Wait, question for everyone. Do you know?
Time for you
in
to do a little work.
Title with the thumbnail where he said, "Oh, you changed the title." Oh, okay. But do you know what WWE?
Because Joshua says my account is on thin ice.
So you said,
So I said
on thin slice.
On thin slice.
Anyhow, do you guys know what the WWHBD is?
The answer is in the description, so it's not like we just.
Oh, it is.
I mean, technically, like if you were investigating, you could find out.
Well, that's stupid.
For you, but I presented it perfectly,
Yes.
so now everybody should know what would Halle Barre do, and I'm trying to emulate her. In 1 month, I'm going to look exactly like her, physique-wise, and get some surgeries, a series of body-altering surgeries. And metal appendages. They'll be easier to do it that way with magnets.
Nudes has some good turntables, it sounds like.
He's got 2 turntables and a microphone. B-Nudes has got a Pioneer PL1000 with a great oak cartridge. This one was a PL71, which is like that's a whatchamacallit. That's like an iconic one, the PL71. It's early, so it's like a 73, I think. And it was, it's just a good one. And it has, it's got the dots on the side, the strobe. It's got the strobe effect. Although I bet you most Pioneers, and therefore Techniques had the strobe. So once we have Tech 1200s on the coffee table, like DJ, because I'm an important DJ. My audience of Bridget and Pokey.
Ayo was saying that terrorists are back down to 10%. However,
good for you, except for the de minimis flips. No, it's Tennessee time. But I think Tennessee and Alabama are on the same time. They are not East Coast time. They are that weird one in the middle of Mountain and us, I think. Thank you. Paul Rose had a life-size Terminator. Oh, that would have been awesome, dude.
Oh man,
So sad.
Arnold endoskeleton bus with light up
Cracked
eye
on arrival.
box with logos to Australia, packed it bomb-proof, cracked on arrival. Just depends on how they treat it. Yep.
I said a fragile piece of glass, wrapped in a tinfoil, and it didn't make it to Australia either. Remember, we did send that one table, very fancy designer table with the legs.
Was that through eBay?
It was like it kind of looked like this, like
It
the
was
legs
so
looked like
long
this.
ago.
And it was.
Didn't it get lost?
It got lost, but I crated the glass tabletop. I mean, it's glass, but I crated it. It was like wood crate. Oh, he's saying he crated it too, and it's actually no, I don't see him say crate. I just imagine crate because crate, and I crate things now like real wood. I find some like pieces of used wood somewhere, and if I'm ever even questioning that something's too fragile to ship, I put it in wood.
Michelle Kirkpatrick, aloha.
Boom. I never even ate Beefest yet. Uh-oh. That means you're working hard. You got you're getting books up there and out there to the world to be purchased, putting your regular Move Fast books over on Amazon, and then taking your special precious books and putting them on eBay. That's what we've learned. And we live by that. We just don't use Amazon at all. So we only plan to have special books. There's Michelle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it
Yes.
great? We got some old
Isn't it great?
timers here.
Isn't it great? What was that from? Oh, that's from my favorite movie in the world, which I can't tell you what it is. It's called Family Man, but it's only my favorite movie around Christmas. Thank you.
So Doug is saying, can you please go back up?
Mhm.
Thanks.
I was just going until you
Callie Dubs
caught one.
Callie Dubs was saying aloha to Doug and Roe and just saying, hope you're having good sales. And Major Win Doug is saying
We're
that
medium.
we're trying, working too hard for how many sales we're getting. How
We're-
about
we're
on your
mediuming.
side?
We're mediuming it, and I would say that we're not listing anything. We haven't listed anything in like a week.
No, we have been like paralyzed from this whole stinking.
I'm not paralyzed. I just don't
Other
want a
thing.
freaking list. I want to do like almost anything else in the history of the planet of the Earth and apes, except list right this sec. I'm just saying. I'm like down in the basement, totally tore the basement apart and reorganizing it. Out in the garage, totally tearing that apart. Over in the
Anything
store.
but working
Yeah.
on what makes us money.
It's true story that I am really sick of listing right now. I just don't want to do it. And I want to celebrate that about me, that I am completely not.
Lag is saying
listing.
you lost me at adverb.
You got to watch these. I learned everything from this series of TV shows that was on Saturday mornings for about 3 minutes, and it was Conjunction Junction. They did one about adverbs, and you learn all your English and like about history and a little bit about government, more than they teach kids these days. Off my lawn, thank you. It's called Schoolhouse Rockin'. Chip off the block. It was my favorite Schoolhouse. Schoolhouse rocks. Thank you.
Next comment. That
Oh.
neckbeard is getting very Dr. Zeus again.
Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus. Yes, I'm going full Planet of the Apes. Now that I have the distinguished, I'm getting the two distinguished lines of a gentleman, whatever that's called. Gentleman lines on my beard. It says that I have knowledge. I don't have like full, I don't have knowledge like Tom's got it. Or Todd, for that matter.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying. Todd and Tom.
Todd and Tom.
Tom
In
and
the morning.
Todd show.
Todd and Tom in the morning, everybody. Welcome. It's not really a zoo over there. That's not really
They're
like.
very calm.
I mean, Tom's like, am I even here yet? I mean, I'll talking. They make me laugh. They make me laugh when they're not saying anything. They make me laugh just being there. I laugh the most. In between words.
So it's a good dynamic. I like it. I enjoy it.
That's whatever.
Josh was saying, I felt like I was standing on the edge of a building my whole life. Weird vertigo. No escaping when you are live.
No.
And he's like,
we'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
You know, I gotta say that at some point I stopped getting that. I still can get frustrated when it's not working because I know I'm doing it right. But there used to be, I mean, I don't know, like when I lost this, at some point in my life, I remember that anxiety used to like fill my head up with like anger and murder. I don't know. I could feel my face get full. And I don't feel that anymore. A feeling of when things go wrong in your life. And it used to fill up my head like a thermometer. And it would blow with like chickens flying out of it and stuff. What are you saying? What are you wondering? Why are you looking that way? Tell us about yourself.
You're relating that to how Josh is feeling?
No, not at all.
Oh.
I'm just saying that, well, we'll do it live is the quote from a gentleman whose head was popping off. And I don't feel like that happens anymore. I feel like I'm just like, I'm here with family and friends, and they're just going to deal with it.
Jovial, next comment.
Or they're going to bail, which happens.
Jovial is saying, oh my God, I had to look up who Dr. Zeus was. Oh my God, I can't stop laughing. Tears rolling down.
Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus.
Yes.
This whole thing is Zeus. And I have...
on social media, he does have...
social media, my actual, like, personal social media account is me and Dr. Zeus together.
WTF, aloha. My energy level is more like Charlie Harper. Who's Charlie Harper?
She doesn't get it.
Oh, sorry.
She doesn't get it. I don't either. I got to look it up. Charlie Harper is, you're going to know who it is.
You're spelling it different.
It doesn't matter, man.
American artist?
Yeah. I guess. Heirloom Designs of Charlie Harper.
You're spelling it differently than he did.
Who knows? How do we sort through this? Let's see.
How else do you spell Charlie?
Oh, with an IE?
Yeah.
Like Charlie Brown, you're saying. You should have just said like Charlie Brown. 2.5 Men, Charlie Harper.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. It's from 2.5 Men. Why am I looking at that? Stop looking at stupid things. That's us. You want to hear us talk for a second?
Please no.
2.5 Men, Charlie Harper.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. It's from 2.5 Men. Why am I looking at that? Stupid things. That's us. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and critique these people we just watched.
You don't get more viewers.
I'm decided that I'm going to do. I'm going to critique our shows, our previous show. We're gonna just put out a whole series of
ourselves sentence by sentence.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's our new. Watch out for that coming soon. Yeah, no, we can't. I don't know. I would say that well more than half the people watch our show after the live part. I guess it's just in the middle of the day. I don't know. Josh gets 100 deadbeats on his channel. They're not working. Or they're all at lunch exactly at noon. Is that it?
Well, it would also mean they're all on the East Coast. Well, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
How's it all work?
It doesn't. It just.
I don't even have
talk
sound
about
effects.
eBay more.
I don't want to. eBay's lame.
I
I love you, eBay. Please don't hurt me. Don't stop my sales. Thank you. I love you forever. No, I mean it. Just because it sounds like I'm lying, I'm not. Now that Josh Now that Josh Motorcycle Dork is back, we have to bring in the final boss back to the family, Tommy Bernard. I did go try to find him because Beard said he was on TikTok.
Oh yeah, he
doing
does.
car flipping. I didn't find him.
He sells cars.
Did
now.
you find him?
No.
I didn't either.
I don't know what he is under. Harbor's Hope.
Harbor's
Aloha.
Hope, aloha. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well.
Sorry, I just skipped over Paul. He was saying Josh have had that a few times last week. Disney is probably working too hard.
Yeah, it's not eating.
Not eating.
Yeah, you're old. By the way, all the answers are you're old.
Josh is younger than us.
Yeah, but you remember when you started to feel old? He's in
At
the denial
36.
phase. Yes, at 35 is when the real oldness starts to kick in. But you have like so much denial juice in you. You just be like, no, I'm fine. I'll walk it out. I can do it all.
I'm just quickly skipping down because Ping G was saying I lived in San Francisco and
Tubular is
we
like
called
a
it
valley.
the city. Oh yes, aloha Gal
Wait, I'm sorry.
I just said Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. No, that's right. Sure.
Gadot Project.
No, the Gal Gadot Project. That's what I see too. I see that.
Oh Lord, like with Blue BT, I always say Blue BT.
Yes, the city is the official name for San Francisco. No Frisco, no San Fran. I mean, people learn eventually that it's not like you can't say them. They're just, if you're trying to say the cringy, if you're trying to live life on the cringe-free zone, those two things have a cringe factor. But the city has an anti-cringe factor. So if you're like doing it sort of like carbon footprint, if you like somehow, I don't know how, if you like, you can like buy carbon credits or something, you get like Cali, we don't call them Cali credits, but that would be a good name. You get credits if you call it the city. But if you call it anything other than that, you actually lose.
Can you say cred?
Yes, you can say cred. You'll totally lose cred. You'll diss. You'll be dissing.
B Nudes was saying
The
California.
California.
Biff said next. Biff was saying that
Next.
being a native, I don't even know my colloquialisms.
No, Cali's unsayable. If
I
you're
don't
within
say
Cali.
ever, and people in San Francisco
Frisco,
get
what?
heated when you say Frisco or
They're
San
like,
Fran.
doing, 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 doing. Can you
So-
bring the fire buckets to
so,
put out my 1906 fire on the horses?
So aside
Frisco.
from calling it the city,
Frisco.
do they call it anything else?
The city. It's all you're allowed to call it.
Do they call it SF?
Yeah, you could. So that's not offensive. That's a 0. That's a neutral base point average. That's a neutral, on neutral basis. Like eBay reports their numbers on a whatever neutral basis. Yeah, you can say SF because you could be referring to a sports team anyway. Especially in this now that we're globalized, everyone lives everywhere. You say, yeah, I'll meet you in SF in October. Or SF is cool in October. I think that would work. That's acceptable. It's not stylish.
Callie does was saying, yeah, Callie is just to identify where I am from. That's all it is.
Yes. And that's fine in that particular case because this is a clever name.
You have his approval.
Well, yeah.
Major Win is saying we started saying Callie after we started including Callie Debs in our conversation more frequently. Now we just say it because it reminds us of her and it makes us happy.
Well, I would
agree.
say I totally agree. And when I was a kid, I had a friend named Callie. I had some friends, more than one, I think. There was a boy and a girl, or Collie. Maybe one was Colin? No. Callie was a girl and Callie was a boy, and he had hearing difficulty in one ear. Thank you.
And Biff did say that you had preempted his comment as he was sending it. What are you doing? Oh wait, what was Dentacor saying about Fed? Oh yeah, I think agreeing with us about FedEx crapping.
Oops, I have to use this. You wanted that?
Yeah, Helena Handcart pretty
Much
covers
the UK
these days. Only 1200s for me with Shure M40 447. Is that
Biff,
turntables?
I'm still rolling my Stanton. I'm rolling my Stanton DJ Qbert No, DJ. I'm still rocking my 1990s DJ Stantons. What are they? 500s maybe? Stanton 500s. That was the classic DJ cartridge of the time. But I had like a special edition and with the dragon on the side, whatever. I literally still have some of the clear 500 stylus on them. I still have my old needles that are like brand new.
So
I don't know if the cartridges dry up or anything. I don't
just
think so.
skipping and we can go
Squip.
back. Squipping. Ping G.
Yeah, it was 30 pounds. The one I shipped was 30
Ping
pounds.
G was saying, now that I live in SoCal, I will say San Francisco when I refer to the city. I lived there for 13 years. That's fun.
That's awesome. Where did you live, Ping G? Did you live in the city proper, or did you live in the outskirts? Because I was born and raised in Menlo Park, which is like, I don't know, there's probably between San Francisco and San Jose 15 towns. I mean, it's really kind of cute in the sense that you have San Francisco and then you have San Jose, and then you have about, I think, might not be 15, might be 9, or it's more than that, 12, 15. Anyway, let's go through them. You go through South San Francisco, Brisbane. No, not Brisbane. San Bruno. San Mateo. No, there's Millbrae's in there too. San Mateo, the Redwood City, Atherton, Menlo Park, Palo Alto, Mountain View, Los Altos Hills. Bottom line is, each one of those towns has its own main street. That's what I always thought was cool. Congratulations, Cali. So, but Cali Debs is working on making Cali
Thank you for the rest of us that
popular.
say Cali.
I mean, most people do. I'm just telling you. I'm like Bartles and James. Like, I'm that old.
I'm Bartles. You're James.
I have to be James, I guess. Don't too many letters and numbers in that one.
Wait,
I'm not ready for the. I'm not
what
ready for
is
today.
Some major
Is today
was
over
saying,
yet?
Paul Rose. Hopefully, you all will get
Where?
some good news. You're right on it, dear.
Oh, thanks.
You all will get some
You're
good news
welcome.
sooner than later, Paul. Ro and I were talking about how we love that UK folks often will shorten words, and it's charming. Our favorite is veg.
The veg.
Wait, what's happening over in the UK? Is there something new?
No, it's he said it's a hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know, but
I think that's not good.
no.
I mean,
I wonder what exactly.
We may be going to hell in a bucket, baby, but at least we're enjoying the ride. I think that's also something. Sometimes it's good. Hell in a bucket is good, at least. I mean, hell in a handbasket, I think it's the same thing. They're interchanging handbasket with bucket. But they both are containers with handles on them, right? So that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing Cali. We're doing it. We're bringing back Cali. We're doing it live. Back when I was a teen, I had a sound garden
Sound craftsman.
preamp EQ in a Dynaco Pat 120, Pat 150, a Rotel 200, KLH 6s, EPIs, and Dynaco 825s. So yeah, I've sold all that stuff. I bought it from old timers. Sold it. I think, what do we have? We don't have anything right now up on our main store of treasures. We have an H.H. Scott stereo master kit, stereo tube. Yeah, so it's a 71, can't remember the numbers, but a nice tube outfit, joint, back when you had to put your own stuff together, or you could pay some people to do it for you, but most things came as kits back then. I don't know if Sound Craftsman was a kit. Dynacos were sometimes kits, sometimes not. Rotel was never a kit, I don't think.
So
that sorted through that. Thank
Doug
you.
is taking off all next week
Oh
from
yeah.
his day job.
Yes,
to
we're gonna do.
focus on their crazy huge backstock of clothing.
We're doing 5-hour lives every day.
He says, I guarantee you we will not make as much progress as we hope. You guys are
No.
still using the VA, right?
You guys, I hope you're going to go outside sometimes. You guys you're kind of spoiled with the outside. Like
And-
here, we really appreciate
And he's
it.
saying that their sales are great, but they are definitely working too hard for them.
Yeah.
And Biff is saying
not
that the last,
disagreeing with
you want to
that.
keep clicking? Biff was saying that the last 2 weeks
Oh, I want to keep clicking. All right.
were my best of the year. That's incredible, Biff.
Hopefully, you've been having some good
Right,
sales.
basement.
Damn it, Josh.
Maybe one
I
day
feel
there
like
would
my
be
face is extra
a way to
red.
list easier.
Is it?
Wait,
Our lights
why?
off.
So why is the L and the E uppercase? Are you hinting at something, Josh?
Oh, yeah.
Is this that
Hashtag-
thing that you teased about
hashtag
months
tease.
ago? List easier. Yeah, where the hell is that?
It's not list great or list perfectly. It's just list easier.
List so.
Just can somebody just take a picture of my damn thing and put it up on the internet and I'll pay you money for that? Thank you.
So Biff is saying
I have decided I'm not paying a dime for any software. The only one to me that still makes any sense for us, just for our particular circumstances, is TreeCat. Still, if they had everything I needed, I would use them because you pay as you go.
Yes.
We've had absolutely no success, or just did not have any.
So why don't we? But we don't necessarily want to, or we're not cross-listing, but it is a backup in case something ever happened, like eBay crashed.
True that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Biff says, I'm really into eBay right now as I've been paying up for better items. It's more interesting.
Yes, I've been seeing some people talking about what.
He got to go to back in the day, California would just open up in the summertime and there would just be, do you remember Sarah Tomato, Biff Boffo? So all over all the craft shows everywhere, there'd be the one where you're a prince and princess, that whole shebang, and lots of Western shows. And you would get just rows and rows of crafts. So you would buy CJR there. So all your little bent metal sculptures of a guy riding a bike or over the bridge, all this stuff that's worth tons of money now. But Sarah Tomato was a lady that she painted your face. She painted kids' faces. And it was fun. I loved it. Where's my Sarah Tomato? Thank you.
Well, and I was reading one of my groups how somebody was saying, people often
Turkey treat.
when they go thrifting, they pass up stuff because they're like, "Ugh, this thrift store is asking, $30 for this item. And this person was saying, you don't always pass up something because you're like, oh, that's so much money. Because it could be worth hundreds of dollars on eBay. So paying up does
right.
pay off.
Well, it depends on what it is. I mean, you're always going to pay
Just because
off.
it's at a garage sale and you're like, oh, they're asking $30 for this, I'd pay $5, but you can flip it for 100 or more. Do it.
It's at a 33% profit margin. It may be worth it, especially if it's a fast mover. We're talking sell-through rate. We're talking average sale price. We're talking all these words and jargons.
33%.
We
profit
are
margin, that's not
founders. We
much.
are also entrepreneurs.
Silverhair, aloha. Tom and I are sold. We forget what we're talking about while saying it. That happens to me all the time.
Did you read this one, though?
Todd and Tom are Bert and Ernie. That's cute.
It is cute. Yeah, you guys got to do. Have you noticed that there is some sort of software out there right now heavily being promoted? Some AI software does a really good job, and I saw.
Oh, with taking a photo and making it into a movie.
It's generative AI movies. So they took a punk rock song and they did Popeye, but he was like a 3D real Popeye, and he was squeezing his spinach, but he was singing the words and his mouth was moving to the words. And I've seen them doing it like a lot of old photography with creepy carnival people, but instead of just being a single weird creepy picture, it's now moving. It's now a 30-second clip of creep. So there's some new software out there that's doing that. And what was my point?
No clue.
Who knows? We'll never know.
Lag.
Oh, I know what it is. Is that I wish we could do a filter where we were Muppets. Thank you. That's what I want.
That's funny because did you see Major Wood was saying, haha, we still say you're going Dr. Teeth from the Muppets, Primo, and we love it.
My dentist officially will not let me get a gold tooth though.
He won't?
No.
He's too soft.
He said that there's too many gold cap. There's too many. He can fit me for a gold cap over it. Just a pretty one.
And speaking
that's
of
better
that,
than doing a full gold tooth.
He ate a piece of shredded cheese and a tooth cracked off.
Oh yeah, I have it right here. So over here in the piece of body things that fell off me in the last week, here is this is
an eyelash.
No, that's Pokey's.
I know, I'm
Pokey's
joking.
toenail. It's so
Come
slippery.
on now.
Hold on, I gotta put it between my fingers. Put it between my cheek and
I want to put it in some epoxy.
That's his toenail that fell off. So that was cool. And then here, this is the piece of my tooth. It was a rear, I don't need it. You know, it's like a rear tooth. But an actual piece of my tooth came off when I bit down into a shred of cheese. My teeth are soft, people. I'm a boomer. I'm old. My teeth are falling out. My body's crumbling.
Yeah.
Thank you. Don't lose that. We want to take that to the doctor. I just went to the dentist like 3 days. Yeah. I went to the doctor like 3 days ago, and I'm like, it hurts right up here. And he's like, oh, it seems fine. Everything will be good. And then my tooth falls out. Thanks, Doc. Ate a piece of cheese.
A little shred.
Well, to be honest with you, you know how they have the old school shreds, which are just normal shreds? Well, in the past few years, they have turned it up to 11. Have you seen like the thick shreds, thick cut shreds? Like man shreds. So this was on a single, it's like an Asagio. It wasn't Asagio. What's the it was like a Mexican shred. So it was and it wasn't the orange one, it was a white one. So it was anyway. It's very tough cheese. Tough cheese. Thank you. Okay, what do we do now? Is it 3 yet? Can I go home? Lag. I am 74 of the watt. Okay. That's what that accounts for it.
You're so funny, Lag. John is saying, flipping it easy and saying, yes, I will go into what happened in full on tonight's
Yes.
Oh.
We're not going to even turn off the computer.
I totally feel like, what's her name on SNL when she
That's
used
what
to be
you
on
look like. I thought you were doing that. She works at the Target.
Watch me. I work at the Target. Let me scan your glasses.
All right.
You really like these so horn-rimmed.
It's going to be great.
Target.
I mean, I did go over, hopefully you find the right time, but I believe it's at 6 Eastern, 5 Tennessee. Camera stopped moving. Well, we're going to have to deal with this, too.
Something we got to figure out because somebody probably calling in. I don't know.
No, actually, no, it crashes, remember? This one crashes. It just disappears. Look at that. It did just disappear.
But I do wonder, though, if something is coming through.
Yeah, that's right.
Paul Rose was saying, hey, this deadbeat is immortal. Surely that's worth at least 10 regular deadbeats.
True that. What was that referring to?
You said deadbeats.
I say that all the time. I can't be trusted.
Oh.
How do I get back to the oh, here it is. Okay, I think this is gonna work.
Ooh, Silverhair got a cha-chang. Nice. Hey, Mike G.
I'm just trying to catch up.
Mike G was saying reason Josh gets more views is because he promotes. You have to do at least 10%. Returns of 5 viewers per 1%.
Whoa.
On YouTube?
You see all the math problems flying by my head right now? What does that mean?
I don't think Josh promotes on YouTube.
Reason Josh gets more views is because he promotes.
You're
you
talking
have
about
to do
eBay,
at least
right?
10%.
No
Returns are 5 viewers per 1%. He's just saying, promoting like you do on eBay.
WTF, you know what's really grinchy? People who put a sticker on their Tesla that says, I bought this before Elon went crazy.
I've been waiting for one of those trucks to come along for like 20 grand. I'll buy it right now.
I saw a blue one.
I will buy anybody's. If somebody gives me an awesome deal on one of those stupid trucks, I'll buy it. Why not? They're probably fun to drive for a second. I want to shoot it and not get shot and not shoot myself. Like, because it bounces off of it and then shoots me. I want to drive it like up a hill. I want to put it through its paces. Give me one. There's like all over the place. You know what the craziest thing is, sweetie? What the craziest thing is? This is how crazy. Do I look a little bit like a
Whoville?
Like a who ape? I'm like a who ape right now. I'm like Dr. Zehu.
Yeah.
Yes. But they just built a Tesla in the Burlington, Vermont area. Like just built a huge showroom. And out in front of this showroom is like, I don't know, at least 100 Cybertrucks. And
really?
Yeah, and I think it's funny because I've seen it. I don't know if it's true everywhere, but any loaner vehicles from Tesla are Cybertrucks.
Oh, interesting.
So to make sure that they're still seen out in public, they make you take a Cybertruck. But I'm not against Cybertrucks. What do they do to anything? If they are bulletproof, sort of. You can't shoot an arrow through it. Also, no arrows.
Jovial is saying, happy ride your bike to work day.
Nice.
Ooh, aren't we all lucky?
We don't have one.
Yeah.
I want one of those big jelly seats. I don't want my butt to get split.
We are at work. There's no...
I don't want my bike to split me with the good Lord.
B Nudes is saying, I want to sell the turntables. I've no vinyl. I gave about 600 of them to a friend down at camp 2 seasons back.
Nope. I want you to go get those back from your friend because he's not using them right, and then bring them to me. Thank you. Why doesn't anybody bring me free stuff anymore? Remember back in the day when free stuff was just everywhere?
I know.
And then we threw it into a warehouse and we still have it. Speaking of being super smart, was that what you were going to say?
No.
Yes, you were. Because I just want to ask this.
You're always ahead of the curve, but...
I just... Okay, that's true.
Go on.
If you're going to say something nice about me, please continue.
That was it.
Okay, we'll do it again while patting me on the back. Thank you.
I mean, right. Well, right. You've been on eBay since '99, but you were selling before that, right?
I've always been selling.
Yeah.
Sort of like Jack has always been at that hotel.
But I did want to... I don't know why free stuff made me think of how well-known, established, like, retail companies, not secondhand companies like, Goodwill, Salvation Army or whatever, they are getting into the vintage market. So,
yes,
the brand Free People.
Yeah.
I just saw they have a whole
I don't like
division now of vintage goods.
Well, that was one of my business things.
I think Urban Outfitters does too.
There was a time where I did offer that service to companies. I cleaned out their old computers, but that was like before the millennium.
But these companies are now curating, going out and buying vintage stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then they are selling it for
as part of the business.
Crazy prices.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. It's in the clothing, so I'm not scared by that.
No, there was that one company we saw. Oh, I can't remember what it was, and they had housewares. I think it was when we had an old like 1940s wood and metal stool that we were selling, and we were trying to find out information on it, and I came across a company that sells new product, and they had this whole division of housewares that were vintage that they were selling.
So I just want to say that, and I wasn't listening to you at all. I was just trying to remember what I was going to say.
Good.
I was like, remember to say this.
You're doing what I do all the time.
Remember to say this. So I just want to say to anybody out there who's a reseller that might be a white labeler who gets their products from overseas. Ding, ding. Who is the smartest one of all? Who's got a whole bunch of old ass crap in a warehouse that we're sitting here? It's really James, but we are also super smart because we don't have to rely on anything from overseas anywhere, which currently, just at this one moment in the history of time and space, makes us super geniuses. Thank you very much.
I do feel, though, just because that's not the route we chose, I mean, some of the people we know
No, I'm just saying.
make a living
I'm just
selling
saying.
this stuff from
Let's
China,
let's take a beat and worship ourselves. That's all I'm saying. Is that weird? That's not weird. Did I ever walk the El Camino? Biff, most of my childhood was spent on that street, on the 22 bus from Palo Alto to Mountain View and all the up and down.
Callie usually she'll say, "I'm going to the Bay Area" when I've gone up to that area.
The Bay Area is that general. We don't so like where Biff lives. Biff lives in sort of. I mean,
Look.
I don't even think it's considered East Bay anymore, but it would be the East Bay of the Bay.
Ping lived in, or she worked in Menlo Park.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh, that's
And
so
she
awesome.
lived on Bush Street across from some tennis club.
And then on Jackson Street.
Then finally Downey Street.
Oh, I see. Which is by Haight, Ashbury, nearby.
Wow.
Yeah, very
okay.
familiar with the Haight Ashbury. I spent time there as a youthful youth. At the Panhandle and at the places.
Viv said
But that's so awesome. Menlo Park is such a cute little sleepy California town.
Yeah. Biff was saying my friend
Trying
has
to
the
think of where
best
the
apartment
tennis
on
club
Bush
is.
and Webster.
That sounds like San Francisco. Bush and Webster.
Like, I like a nice container. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. 'cause they're
Containers
so far
aren't. They have
behind,
container
but-
stores. You know how important containers
yeah,
are?
that is true.
Those
Yeah,
entire
that's
container stores.
we don't have them here, but I remember out in Cali.
Yeah, going back to
California.
Cali. Actually, it's a great song. I do love going back to Cali. It's one of my favorites.
Paul, I believe Primo's back.
I'm
on the
not back
nog.
on the nog.
No.
This is the Stoke coffee with way too much cream in it, but this is my thing. So I'm not even making my own coffee, which is really not ideal. But I have a feeling that something happened. I love the French press, and I have a feeling that when you drink French press, you get remnants, and those can make you ill.
The French press that
After time,
so strong in it.
every day, and a whole bunch of it.
And the composting of that is nonstop.
It's nonstop. But when you have the Stoke is heavily filtered, so at least it tastes good, and then
You don't get all the grounds.
all the grounds. But I would prefer to do French press.
Rotel is a can of spicy tomatoes cherished by the Southwest. Sure.
No, that could be. Rotel is it's a
Silver hair
canned
cha-ching.
tomato brand, like maybe spicy or something. But Rotel is also an amplifier. What are you looking at? Where'd that ant come from? Look at the size of that ant. Do we dare? Don't touch it. Call pest control. Call the police.
James
Our
says,
our stuff doesn't work.
Josh, shush, LOL.
Josh is telling about
Easy picking. No.
sell enough.
Easy listening. Easy listing while easy listening.
Easy does it listing. Yes, I do know Rotel actually. It's chopped tomatoes.
Ooh.
But I think they must have like some
Pause.
spice.
Perfect temperature there, 72.5 Fahrenheit.
Prove it, Paul.
So,
Ooh, I'm all confrontational all of a sudden. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, come on.
yeah. Silverhair was another cha-ching. Silverhair's getting a ton.
I don't think we've ever sold anything during our show, like ever.
I don't think I've ever had a sale from liking John's videos.
Shh! Don't say that.
We don't get.
He won't give
sales
us our
during
kickback.
Our show.
He gives us because we report. If we don't get one, then he just pays us for a sale. You buy
Jovial
something.
was saying, anyone ever drink Bartle and James
Oh, yeah.
and Mad Dog 2020 in the same evening back in the day? Thought I was going to die.
Yeah, you maybe should have.
What is Mad Dog 2020? I've never even
It's
heard
grotesque fortified wine here to say.
Hmm.
So we also had one in the Bay Area, which with a sinister and terrible name called Cisco. Cisco was some fortified, gross, but the thing is, it's made for kids. So, and we could add in our age in the late 80s, you're 18, even 16. 16 some places. You had to go to the
Row.
to the Spanish speaking part of town, and at 16 you could get some beer. If you bought you'd go to a Mercado, like a small shop, but
Bye,
all the
Ping
stuff.
G.
Ah,
She probably already is gone.
aloha, Ping G. Have a great day.
Thanks for being here.
And you would go there, and all the stuff would be the Mexican versions of everything. So it would be in the Hispanic area of town. You'd go there at 16. You would come out with like Corona, but it was from Mexico, and it had like weird tops on it. So we used to be able to go there at 16. But then by 18, you could just go right into the Jiffy Mart or whatever and buy Cisco in purple or red. Some people drink the yellow, but not me. Oh, no, sir.
Silver Hair is saying, keep the show going. Spam is my good luck charm. Glad I'm someone's good luck charm.
I wish you were our
Leon-
good luck charm.
I know, no kidding. Landchecker is saying that
Good stuff.
Silver Hair, maybe you should get Tom in here. He could use some sales. And Silver Hair said, Tom needs to just sell his stuff or list his stuff so it will sell. Landshark was saying, pro tip, source from Whatnot and Dibdit.
It is a
And
place to do that.
so
Currently. It won't be like that forever. But.
So eBay
It's not.
on their seller news team, this was last week, but so they had posted
Whoops.
eBay fashion sellers were pleased to announce a new way to thrift from home. Tune in to eBay Live throughout the day every Tuesday for $1 start auctions on items from popular brands like Free People, Birkenstock, Adidas, and more. It's called
Treasure Hunt Tuesday.
It's called, the channel is called Tuesday Treasure Hunt.
Stupid.
So I guess, you know,
Do
they're
I like
trying
it?
to do the Whatnot.
Tell me how to feel about it.
I'm just like, interesting. Okay.
Is it... Oh, I don't have my noises. Is it... I was
Blah,
going to
blah,
say...
blah, blah.
Is it... Or is it both at the same time? Why isn't that working?
Excuse
Do you
me.
think if I unplug it from here and then plug it back where I used to has it? Where I used to hassle?
Paul is so funny. He's saying to Jovial, I used to do Mad Dog now and again. I don't know the other. I could have probably handled turpentine, though, back then. That's hilarious.
Mad Dog 2020 would be a fortified wine product. That is also still in. I saw that ant fall too. It's like, did you feel that it literally the ground shook? That's how
It
big
went
this ant is. But the Mad Dog was in colors too. I do think they still have it.
Biff, I got some good ephemera from a dealer who specializes in poker chips who didn't really care for ephemera. Nice.
Good. Give me all your stuff for cheap. Thank you.
Landshark, have you seen the baby podcast? No? What are you talking about? That sounds intriguing. Silver Hair, I specialize in losing poker chips. Oh, Ryan. Ryan was saying, I'm here. eBay still has the won't ship to your state glitch. It only happens on card-related items.
Ryan, I think that's one of their, if we're going to get into conspiracies about it, like how they
Because
slow down your sales, how they
have their
throttle
own-
you, but how do they actually, what are the mechanics of throttling you? And I think there is something to be said, perhaps true, perhaps just conjecture, that they use a series of tools to throttle you, which isn't directly having you not visible. It could be people can't complete sales to you, but your item is visible. So look at it from maybe that perspective, that you're in the doghouse for some reason.
I
Could
wonder-
you be in the doghouse for
I
some
wonder
reason?
if James is still experiencing that. And That is weird that it's only on the cards. But you remember, does eBay
But they
still
could put you
have
in the
that
doghouse.
card
They could put you in the doghouse per category.
Yes.
That's. I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm just
Yeah,
shooting
but
in the dark. You know, but it's light out.
I remember months
But
and
my eyes are
months
closed.
and months ago, I went to James's store and I clicked on something and
Yes.
and everything I clicked on said that he didn't ship to our state.
I'm gonna sink them all into some sort of resin cast and just wear all my broken excrements.
I'm gonna
Right?
make a little.
Or should I get a glass eyeball? A Sandy Duncan, we called it back in the day.
Jeez.
And just but get it and put all my things in it, like a kaleidoscope. So when I open my eye, yeah, I don't know if that's working. I haven't thought this through completely.
So Land Shark was saying that would explain my lack of sales. I'm wondering.
They sure did.
Yeah,
They
I know.
sure
I'm sort
did.
of like
They
we
propped
should
up dead
all
bodies
check
in
out
the-
each other's stores
in
to
the
see if we
parlor.
get messages.
Hey, come on over and check out Jack. He's still sitting over here. I mean, you can go, you could comb his hair.
Ryan was saying that he had 8 people message him, and he called eBay, and they said my account was fine, and they were working on it. Jeez. Like says, I only shred thick. Peek. No, that's what they mean by hard cheese. Tough luck in British slang. We have sharp cheese.
Yeah, it is super sharp. I have to admit, it makes me super sharp.
Oh, interesting. So Landshark is saying a high percentage of my store is cards, sports and non-sports. No sales in 2 or 3 days. I was just
I got
looking
cards.
at cards
I got
yesterday
cards.
for non-sports ones.
I got cards.
Everyone I clicked on,
You couldn't buy it?
no, actually, I wonder if people go and put it in their cart and then it says that they can't buy it. Because I was
I
like,
work at Target.
I was crazy. Oh, Target. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah.
That's not. You just make up words. Please don't do that. Thank you.
Silver Hair got a number 4 cha-ching. Ship my stuff, Uncle
wait.
Todd. Oh, sorry, skipped.
No sales here in 2 weeks. However, and every non-card item I've put up has sold in a day or two.
That
That
what
sounds like something.
Ryan is saying that too.
That is Ryan.
Oh, sorry.
But that is saying something. I think it's a good thing to say. No, what I'm saying is that is saying something for sure. There's something wrong with the cards,
Is eBay doing
or
something?
you're specifically busted for some reason specific. But it sounds like it's more widespread than that. And cards are
Is eBay trying to get back into cards again?
we're out of them. I don't know.
No, you
I
know
just
how they had their
saying
own
words.
card? They were doing their own cards. You would send them in to them, and they would, I don't know, sell them for you and stuff. So in another policy, so in another 10 years, Primo, will these lives be you with a bathroom cabinet?
Help me. Jovial says, Bartles and James are wine coolers. I got so sick for days. Cured me early in my drinking days. Rarely ever drink anything but beer. Bartles and James are super awesome. And I used to, because we had California Coolers was the first one, like supposedly surfers, but you would get the cheapest Chablis, and what was it called? Ernest and Julio Gallo. And they sold wine by the gallon. And so surfers would go get that and a whole bunch of fresh oranges because it's California. And then you would make this awesome California cooler. So in the 80s, we actually did that still. And then I went to, I'm just like, I'm doing Kool-Aid.
B
Get
Nudes
fresh oranges.
B Nudes pieced out. He has to ship stuff.
Good for you.
Thanks for being here.
The Cybertruck is an affront on design. I don't care about politics. But guess what? So was the DeLorean. It wasn't a front. I'm just saying. It wasn't a front. So I don't mind affronts as long as they're cool. And I can turn it into that's what I would do with my Cybertruck is turn it into a time machine. I put the Mr. Reactor on the back or whatever. Mr. Fusion. Pop them right there on the back. Cha-ching, silver hair. You're welcome. Oops, that's good. You're welcome. Ship my stuff. Okay. If I do not get a cell phone, I'm going to go behind the 7-Eleven and sell TNAs. That's tops and bottoms, right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Did the Rally chopper bike make it over the pond? 70s, 80s.
Soon.
The Rally chopper bike. Well, we had apple crates. We had the Schwinn. Schwinn was our swing over here. Schwinn.
AO's comment, huh?
Nothing.
AO's comment was sales soon, not cell phone.
No, I like the way you were saying it. If I do not get any cell phone, I'm going behind the 7-Eleven and TNAs. That makes total sense to me. You mean the Yay area? Yeah. Napa was North Bay. Now you're in Gold Country. So you're in I always think of Gold Country as Mariposa, but in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada, little towns like Arnold and what else was up there? When you stop on the way up to Tahoe, there's a set of cities that you can stop at because they're cool. And then if you go to a little south of there, you're going to the Gold Country. And it's like, I'm trying to think of it's really at the bottom of the Sierras, or maybe you go over a couple of foothills and there's like a valley of gold. Golden Valley.
Callie was saying, hey, Ashbury hippie movement started near me in Laurel Canyon.
Yeah, that's the good part of it was in Laurel Canyon, where all the Neil Young and all the people, and they all had their own little hippie mountain houses, and then they all got together and played Jingle-Ling-a-Ling. And then when, Haight-Ashbury was a little, it was cool at the beginning, but it got rough. It was kind of hardcore, but it was cool. And all that hippie stuff happened there. You don't even have those on now. You gave up?
No, just
you gave up
I'm
on
having
life?
Sinus crap, and it's sort of like pressure.
And I had an awesome experience being a young man. Before I moved here, I lived up on the ridge of Woodside in the Bay Area, Woodside, California, on Skyline Boulevard. And literally in my house, you could hear down the valley, Neil Young used to play sort of just jam. He would jam outside. And or he had a barn, and we've been there and kind of seen it, but you could actually literally hear Neil Young play. So it was like a live hippie
you have
thing.
a video of going on the.
I got videos. I tried to play a video here, and then we couldn't even
video.
play a video. Now I'm going to try to play a video and then just be all
Biff was
humiliated
saying not
because my
making your-
videos aren't playing, and I'm trying to move it, but the sound isn't right. And who wants to move it if the sound's not right?
Not making.
Am I right?
Not making your own coffee seems very un-Vermont.
Dude, I kind of gave up. I got to get back into the into
I
life.
got a cha-ching.
I got to get back into life. It's I would say for the last year, we have very much been focused on eBay, the way I would have if I cared. And I do. So for the last year, I put my health on hold. I've done everything, put everything on hold just to keep focused on eBay and keep it rolling. Then, of course, my dad thing happened. That's still going on. But I can't really blame that at this point. Now I think my head's big enough. That's not right. My head is able to hold a couple different things in it. So I just got to get the health thing back on track.
Paul is
And then
saying,
we'll all get
that's
married.
not an
Thank
ant,
you.
it's a lodger.
A lodger? A lodger?
Yeah.
Oh, there's that. It's a lodger. I mean, he lives here. Yeah, why don't you, leave the tip over there and clean up after yourself in the
So,
bathroom. Where's Row?
Row Major wins.
Row Major win.
Aloha.
You can't hear your thing, but It does. Let's maybe you can hear. Shh, everybody, be quiet.
High five for everybody.
There you are. High five for everybody.
She worked at the Container Store for 2 years. It was one of my favorite jobs ever. I received so many hugs from clients from helping them solve problem areas in their homes. It's still my favorite.
I'm a super organizer. I don't know if that shows through the camera. I love organizing. I hate not being organized. I will not, but I'm like super type A about it. My bins have to match. They have to be the same ones and interlocking, interspersed. Everything has to be so and so right. And I have to have the right. So I love containers is what I'm saying. And I love row. I'm also saying that.
Mike says cha-ching, let's go. Michelle,
Nope.
Michelle
We're going to
Craig-
do it backwards.
Michelle Kirkpatrick was saying that Anthropology started selling their own used merchandise.
No, that's what you're saying. That's
my
what you just
God.
said.
Do you think like maybe she's commenting that because
Yeah.
I was talking about it?
Yeah, I did.
Anthropology started selling
I was just amazed that you actually said something pertinent that someone else knew. That's all I'm saying. Is that so wrong?
They started selling their own used merchandise, but they only used
Thank you.
stock photos and didn't list any
Oh.
flaws or measurements, and all sales are final.
Nope.
So no, thank you. Yeah,
No.
no.
I mean, Urban Outfitters was selling used stuff years ago.
No, they still are. They're selling.
I'm just saying they kind of
vintage,
started it.
and they
as a retail
take
store.
stuff and
They
like
ups.
they
Up. Bull. Oh, that's
up
I hate that
the-
term. I'm sorry. This is one of my pet peeves personally, because of all the furniture I found that has been
cycled
up,
or whatever. Like
Yeah,
they
upcycled.
refashion it, you know.
But the problem is oftentimes people don't know what they have, so they're upcycling something good and making it. Yeah,
Up-crappifying
they're
it.
up crapping it without realizing it. So I'm not against upcycling at all. I just wish people knew what they were upcycling and not taking awesome Danish modern
Paul
furniture.
used to drink a bottle of Thunderbird whilst getting ready to go out.
Ooch. Paul, did you drink the bottle? There was a bottle of the biggest one, the jug of Thunderbird has a rim around the top so that you can hold it, so that when you get so smashed, it's going to fall out of your hand, but there's like a little stopper there so it doesn't just slide right out of your hand. That's how you know it's good.
The Godot project lived in Oceanside in the 80s.
Sorry, I'm
I'm
going.
skipping
You skipped over all these precious
around.
comments.
Go to Terapeak and see if the card category has taken a hit at macro level recently.
Godot lived in Oceanside in the 80s. What did you say? Why are there's all this stuff flying at me? What am I supposed to do?
Biff was saying go to Terapeak and see if the card category.
Is broken.
Why are you going up?
Why aren't you memorizing statements? Just memorize. That's only a few words.
My head is getting very filled with.
Here we go. Can you hear this?
No, you need the percolating sound.
It's Dave Harrington's bong. Oh, where is it? What happened? Why'd you just twitch?
Research. Okay.
Is that that's your head?
So on the mobile app, it's just research. So I just type in like trading card.
White wine and whiskey is grotesque. I do not allow that to happen.
I guess I want to know what the hit is. I can't. do
Lag
that.
likes a good
My brain
throttling
can't handle
from
this
time to
right
time.
now.
Yeah, you throttle that Thunderbird bottle, and it's a big one. And they were weirdly shaped, I remember. Kind of squarish, if I recall correctly. The big ones. And then they did have its mate was Night Train. Night Train Express, Night Train. All aboard the Night Train. Wah, wah. It's a one-way ticket to barf.
I bet the neighbors can hear you across the street.
I'm yelling. At this
Godot Project was saying, I think working out of our homes makes it tough sometimes. I mean, it's awesome, but I feel like if all in on eBay, everything else goes to hell in a handbasket. I agree. We're with you. Yep.
Yeah,
Mine doesn't organize. I just throw everything out and start over.
you rebuild Rome. I mean, organization is critical. It's a couple things, okay? Just to touch on the real important things: hydration, organization. It's a couple of shuns that I believe are the most important things. Also, I guess inebriation from time to time is important. But at this point, right now, it's just important to get things listed on eBay so we can sell them. Because we haven't been. We've been doing other things. Life is what happens when you're making other plans.
Yeah.
John Lennon. eBay sold their card vault.
Okay.
Oh.
Thanks, like, yeah.
There's something happening in the category.
No, they sold it a while ago.
That's not what I meant to play. Hold on. No, that's not what I wanted. Is this thing on? Making up news as it happens. This is Primo. We have decided that there is something going on in the card category because of what Lag said. Thank you.
They sold it a while back, or they got rid of it.
Well, didn't they get rid of their... No, they bought Goldstein. I don't know if they got rid of... I don't know. I don't know what happened. And I don't follow it enough. But I can tell you right now that Paul Rose just don't go full Michael Hutchins.
I saw that.
What does that involve?
Because Mike says, I like a good throttling.
Back... Wait, what? Go to Terabik and see if the categories hit the macro.
THTS.
And now I feel like we have to do that to actually see if my news story was real. Can you see what he's doing?
Yes.
I put my hand down and he's fully captured it. He's got his head and his arm. Let's see if I can get rid of this. Can you see? You can't really see it. But he's captured my arm. He's like, you're not going anywhere.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
So, Ryan, are you still here? So you're saying THTS is your store?
No. That's not his store. Is it? I hope it's not your store.
No, location Greece.
Yeah, it's not his store. Start with that. He's in America. He's in the middle of America. Placerville, Hangtan, Coloma, Coloma, not Colma, Daly City. Oh, I forgot Colma, Daly City, in my list of
Funky Colma.
Yeah, Funky Colma, Daly City. Yes, Sutter's Mill. So, we used to go there. Just my aunt used to take us there, and it was I think that I wasn't totally psyched on it because I remember like I had gotcha clothes, like I wanted to go surfing or something, but she'd drag me out there for like kind of like a 6-day, adventure into the area. And looking back on it, I super, super enjoyed it. At the time, I feel like I was annoyed and bored. Anybody seen Hey Froze lately? You can't hear his thing, but we'll still play it.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me.
No, we haven't. I'm surprised he hasn't reached out in a while. I mean, I guess it's time for us to reach out, isn't it?
Yeah, we need to.
I guess we're gonna do that. Afraid not. He did say he was good and tired of moaning about eBay in his last video, and that was like 6 months ago now.
Ryan was saying I put a link to my store.
Did I cruise to Tan Ferran Mall? I know I did.
Oh.
But so tell me this is because I've been to all the malls like once, and I remember my mom used to have to go to like the different Macy's, like because I don't know, they like to get her petiteness.
YouTube didn't allow the link, Ryan. It's not there.
So in the Tan Ferran is definitely was one of the ones. But there's a movie with Jeff Bridges called Fearless, in which he Fearless, and he's like he survives a plane accident, and they spend some time in this mall around Christmas time. And I'm not sure if it's Stonestown or Tanforan, but I remember it as Tanforan. And I like saying Tanforan. So I'm just going to say it one more time. Tanforan. Thank you.
The custom emojis are unavailable. What? I have them.
What'd you do?
Aw. He's saying the Poke's on Q Overload today. The custom emojis are unavailable.
It sounds like the internet is slowly breaking as our
They're working for me.
overlords take over. Don't praise the machine, folks. Oh my gosh, he's so tender.
Atomic Pump.
Okay, I'll
Press.
gather round. I have a question. When speaking to someone and they have a cliffhanger, do you tell them or power through? I kind of know what you're saying, but I don't know what you're saying. I have a question. When speaking to someone and they have a cliffhanger, do you mean a cliffhanger like a bug? Is that a bug? Is that another name for bug? Are you saying I have a bug? Bridget, maybe you have a bug.
Oh.
I think she's saying you have a bug.
Huh?
I don't know. She's saying no. Do you tell if you're talking to somebody and they have a serious?
Yeah. Let me see.
I just showered.
I mean, you just have your hairs.
I just cut my hairs.
No, there was one time years ago we went into a shoe store and the girl had the biggest glob on her nose and we didn't say anything.
And then we called her
this day, I
booger
feel-
nose for the rest of her life, and then she died.
Stop it!
Yep, she died.
Don't
we can
joke
never
about that.
We can never get it back. I feel like I can joke about death since like 4 friends and relatives and everyone has died in the past 6 months.
I don't know. Like I just.
Can I just joke about it for once? Can I just be me?
See all?
What you doing?
I'm looking at Ryan's stuff.
Are you doom scrolling? I see extra 15% off with coupon.
It's
Wait, put something in your cart and try to see what happens.
I did. So it looks like there's only 4. So let's see. Add to cart.
Relax now's got Wonder Woman as mine because of the Godot Projet.
Oh, look, he has a
Towns Van
commercial.
Zandt had a great story about Thunderbird wine. I mean,
And then
it
I
all
just
starts
click
off.
done.
It starts off, and it starts off well enough, Thunderbird, and it just. I mean, I haven't even sniffed that thing
I don't know,
since
that-
I
that
vomited
worked
standing
for
up
me.
at a party of. It was very much a what do you call it with the Vespas? The mods were into
wait.
Thunderbird. Whoa!
Yes, Ryan, it isn't working.
Ryan, they're not letting us. There's a problem with one of your items. Big red banner. Show the banner.
I'm going to.
Show it. Quick. Oh my gosh.
Get rid of that comment.
You always want something.
Hold up.
Look what we're doing.
Dang it.
We're trying to make octopuses. Octopuses make it
Come
show
on
better.
now, stop. Anyhow, red up top. And
The
then,
red says bad
and
thing.
Right here. So the red says there's a problem with one of your items. And then this comment right here with the red dot.
That you can't read.
It says to complete your order, go to checkout and update your shipping address.
But
so clearly
we buy
it's-
things all the time.
Right, so it's saying he can't ship to our address.
So again, it's a way of throttling you without throttling you legitimately hiding your listings or something. We can see them, but we can't buy them. I would call that a form of that is making your item unavailable.
It's a glitch.
I would guess that James is doing it. I would guess it's not a glitch. How dare you? I would say that it is the master control computer trying to keep you down. Well, it's possible that it is a way to
But-
control you. And that it's not a glitch.
So only sports ones.
Is it a glitch
then?
or a
I'm
feature?
gonna try some because I put in non-sports last night. Cyndi Lauper.
We could
and
buy those.
Those didn't tell me that I had to change my address.
And it may be account specific.
Let me look up Yankee sports card.
Look up ET. What's a Yankee sports card? Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yankees.
That's a sports card.
Right. His card is a sports
Hi,
card.
baby.
I'm wondering if sports
Mommy's super
cards
angry. She yells at us and hits us with things.
trading. Can you
Oh
stop
my
it?
God. We have to
Don't
run
joke
for
about that.
terror. That's why we have a cot out in the garage where we go hide when she's having a bad day.
Can you
Mama's
stop?
having a
You're
bad day.
insane.
Mama's having a bad day. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. I was just pretending to punch you in the head.
I'm
But
gonna
instead of
try
using your actual head
this.
for cuteness, I punched into my hand.
I'm just going to someone else's. It's a sports card. I'm going to try putting that. Add to cart.
They had to repackage Cisco. Oh,
Go to
interesting.
cart.
Because it looked too much like a wine cooler and it
No,
was lethal.
that's
It was like
fine.
20% alcohol. There was a moment for Four Loko. Yes, that reminded me of Cisco because that thing is like 13% alcohol with like more caffeine than 4 cups of coffee or something. And they basically just sold it to kids. The rock club in Paul's old English town was called Night Train.
Oh.
Ryan said it merged with PSA a few
Yeah,
years
I saw
ago. Okay. We're testing that. Atomic palm trees, eBay, working. Definitely put them on blast.
I want
Mike G's got a single pokey. Look at that little head.
Atomic Palms Press.
The Gadot Project says we call a visible booger having you've got a bat in the cave. That's cute. A glob.
But yeah,
This
I have-
particular one was a glob like actually we had several rude names for her now that I think about it.
Oh,
but
please
shush. But
stop
anyway,
it.
This particular one and there's no way around it. It was defying gravity. And it was like the sun was behind her. There was just a whole bunch of unfortunate things for her. And she was crossing in front of us on a crosswalk. The sun was behind her. And there was a huge glob
Who
that
are
was
you talking about?
the booger nose girl
I'm talking about someone
25 years ago.
Actually, that was in a store. I don't know what booger nose you're talking about.
She was down on Church Street and she worked at the shoe store and she was out on break. And then
Oh, God.
her booger glowed from the sun. And then we now just look at her booger nose forever. Can you imagine how many people remember you as like, what, pooping the pants or,
I have
old Jimmy doo-doo fingers?
I have the when it's like
Oh,
somebody
Pokey
I
does it.
know,
Oh, my God.
I definitely have said,
Can you
oh,
go-
you have like a booger or something.
Can you
on
go
your
get
nose."
me the warm rolling pin where you fill it up with hot water so I can squeeze him into squeezy?
Why are you so Maupasaurus? He didn't eat any snacks.
Oh, sweetie, he didn't even eat dinner last night.
Yeah, he did.
Thank goodness. I was trying to create drama.
It's today. Today's Monday.
Is today Saturday? We don't even know what day it is. Must be.
We have 46 people watching.
46 people. How come Josh gets 100?
Aloha.
Aloha. Aloha. Aloha, 46 of you. I wish there was.
No, you say thank you.
No, thank you. Can you hear the thing in the background? If we could just get another 66 people in here, then we would be truly.
John and Jenna are
Truly
usually
happy.
like at least 120.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Josh and John and Jenna, we always watch
130.
on 17 different things. You have your phone on. I have my phone on. It's on the big TV. I swear to goodness, we sometimes are 4. That's not bad. I'm just saying you guys are worth 4. We also watch ourselves 4. We watch ourselves 46 times. Sweetie, we watch ourselves 46 times. Yeah, I totally look red then. I'm saying
Carla!
Dawn Flippin', 3 P's in the house. Do you say Carla?
Carla Cop.
Carla Cop. I'm gonna say Kopak.
Okay.
That sounds like it, right?
Yes.
Carla Kopak.
Woo,
Yes,
I
you
just
did. Aloha
made it
to
in
you.
time.
New cave formation for the boogers.
Yeah, we're talking about. Do you tell people if you see they have a boogie in their nosy?
It is right here, and it is all the time. Chandler. Holy moly. I ran into an entire herd of water buffalo. You're really going to need a big towel for that one. A big towel. Oh yeah, we still have your super chicken necklace here. I need to get. I was just down in the basement too. I had a chain for it. Should have got some.
Oh yeah, you should have.
I think this is very stylish, and this is going to be. I do consider myself a bit of a what do you call that? A taste maker. And I really feel like, yeah, this is new. This is cool. Just imagine it hanging there on a nice chain.
And like, what's his name with the clock?
Yeah, like Flavor Flav.
Yeah, boy, him.
Maybe up here. Like, it's metal, so
I like that.
It has structure.
Up top is really funny. How could you get that to stay though?
Well, what you would do is then when you took it into the thrift store, you could just be like, "Hey, what's that?" Boink, and you just like be putting people's eyes out. Boink, boink, boink. And just boink your people's eyes right out of their heads.
Hey, if I was still working at Kmart, I would announce it over the loudspeaker of the customer with the booger. Oh, Lord.
Attention all Kmart shoppers. There's a blue light special on Johnny with the giant booger right over there. Thank you very much.
That stinks. So Ryan was saying that one of his best customers who has spent thousands of dollars is not able to place an order.
Oh no, Pokey, we have to put the thing up your butt. Paul said that to make sure that you're safe.
Seriously, why?
We're gonna have to put you in the Pokey corer. We use an Apple corer machine. It just like goes warp.
And it peels him.
Peels. I like it when we get to the end where we don't.
Who remembers devil sticks? Oh, and hey,
what's devil sticks?
Flippin'.
Wait, devil sticks are the things with the string, and then you have two sticks, and then you have this thing that you throw up in the air, and you're like, I'm a hippie. And like they're kind of like they're hacky sack adjacent thing.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the place where people don't work and they drop acid all day and listen to music, they play the different things. Like that, there's that one. I think that's devil sticks. Or devil sticks isn't the one with the string and the little circle on it. Devil sticks are you take two sticks and then hit another stick.
No, sorry.
No? Somebody got hit with the stick?
No, I just held his claw and he went to chew it.
Well, I'm going to tell everybody how cute you are, babe. You're the cutest little dog. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, I got distracted. It just reminds me of the end of the battle. I've got some. Do you want to, what did he say? Do you want a gummy bear? What's he say? The lady, the girl. At the end of Ferris Bueller where it's rolling the credits and she's like, they've been in my pocket. They're all warm. It's like, actually, that is like him.
He's cleaning.
He's totally the warm gummy bear from the end of.
Wait, shoot.
No, I'm going to squeeze his nose and he's just too cute. I broke another tooth. I think mostly my teeth break because I'm grinding
Your
them.
back teeth, though? No.
Any teeth. I look at him and my teeth fall out because he's so cute.
Keep on scrolling down, please.
Told you it's with all the cards. You're right.
Yeah.
It seems like you're right.
Well, his cards.
Well, it could be your account, true. But it does seem like there are people specifically in cards that are complaining. Primo, you look like you're really trying to use the force. It did not work. But I do have to change my pants after the show. So there's that. Don Flippin, was I right on the devil sticks? Are they okay, the second one. I think he's saying it is the second one. So you take two sticks and then you're flipping this other stick around, and you're like, and you grab it on this one, you're holding the stick there, and you're like, ooh, look, I'm holding the stick, and you flip it back up, and you grab it on the other one, and you're twirling them. There's 3 sticks involved. Right? Yeah. Thank you.
Mike G was saying
I've been to a dead show.
the way you get more viewers is to use your balding feature.
What did I do? Oh, that's
That's on the other program. That's not
they got
working.
rid of that. Was the program that they actually canceled 6 months ago, and we used it up until they literally took it off of the internet.
Because we didn't realize they canceled the program.
I didn't
It was
understand.
giving us a period to try to transition into a new program, which we
And we
were
ended up going
aware
back
of.
to the old program, which is all updated and nice.
Yes, Flavor Flav.
You are right. Jovial says, finish dinner early today and be sure to have popcorn pop, as FAE is gonna be a banger tonight.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this.
And please like and subscribe and tell your mom to watch us next time so we can break 100. I don't know how to do that, to be honest with you. I think we have some really
In the
awesome.
beginning, we did.
We have like a family. But see, these. So here's what happens though, is that people will watch us on their time, but live, people have to be in the mood to be morning zood. You know, they have to be in a little bit in a mood for the Primo. Primo's a little bit of a taste.
Yes.
Be in the mood
It's
for
an
Primo. I
acquired
understand.
taste.
I understand.
Mike G was saying my account was resending messages already received last night. Currently trying to switch my account to business. Dead the last 2 days. What a surprise. Yeah, I read weird things about people that are like, oh, everyone told me to go to business, and now
Go to
my
business.
sales are tanking.
Go to
Go
business.
to a business account. Switch to
Oh.
business.
I mean, I know how to do eBay, but there's just nothing that can make it perfect 24, all the time. So it's ups and downs. But if you keep listing gold bars for $1 and they're worth $1,000, you still won't be able to sell them all at once.
Get this. We had a customer buy something, and I'm guessing eBay was bugging them about leaving a feedback. So they left us a neutral saying, well,
I'm crying.
saying that they're waiting for a power cord adapter so that they can put the
Test
item we
my
sold
thing.
them into a computer and test.
So
the
they
thing
left
we
a
sold them.
neutral.
So they left a neutral.
And they said they'll update it once they test it. And they
I'm
won't.
And I'm guessing it's because eBay was bugging them
Yeah.
about leaving
And they won't
feedback.
test and they won't update it. So now I got to hassle a dude to update it. And I really think that's cribopple.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's annoying. Okay.
So I'd like to thank John for breaking in and ruining our computer so it doesn't work.
Huh?
So John was out here on the East Coast driving around, and he broke into our house and broke our computer, so it didn't work right because he was jealous of how perfect our bubble readings are.
Mike was saying he's trying to switch to the business so he can be part of the refurbished program.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's right. You do have to be one, and it's a really good program. I wouldn't say that it necessarily. If you're gonna hold, which is what you should do. If you're gonna refurbish something, you should hold out for a premium on it. If you do hold out for that premium, you do have to wait a little longer because people are looking, like, say a Sega Genesis is $100, and you want to charge $130 for a reconditioned one, a refurbished one. You will get that $130, but they'll sell $100 ones till somebody goes, oh my gosh, refurbished, that gets me
And
the benefits.
You can't charge shipping on
And you can't charge
refurbished.
shipping.
So, you may just sort of come out even, but it's more
No.
It's more enticing.
Are you getting locked in that loop of and they make you wait 2
Oh.
days and all that stuff? That it just happens. So in the
Oh,
past 6 months, I've had to redo, even though nothing has happened, they have booted out my debit card for payments. And it's inconvenient when you want to transfer money and then your debit card's not in there. and you have to wait 48 hours for like whatever the cooling off period. But they've actually done it 4 times in the past 6 months for no reason. So that's not like anything happened, or I go there to look, it's not there anymore. And then I can see yesterday I transferred money to it. So where did it go? I don't know. If you call them, they're like, why'd you remove it? I didn't remove it.
Can anyone switch from a personal to a business account, or do you have to have like papers saying you're a business?
I don't think you do. I don't remember. I don't think, no, because it can be a sole proprietor. So I don't think that matters. But once you go, once you go biz,
so
you can never go
annoying.
whiz. I mean, that doesn't sound good. Once you go biz, you can never go back.
Well, I'm guessing you'll get it resolved, Mike. But how annoying! Like they try to encourage people to go to a business level, and then they make it hurdles. Just absolutely absurd.
I'm absurd. Okay, we're gonna go now. We have things to do.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
You guys, thank you so much for being.
Thanks for
here with
joining us, all 46 of you. And sometimes it went up to like 56. So thanks for that. Also,
Every
we love
single
you.
one of you.
Every
We appreciate
single
you.
one
You
of
mean
we
a
love
lot
you.
to us.
Including
Those that comment, those that don't comment,
including all the
those
people
watch
that don't even
later,
watch us yet and
those
don't
that are
realize they're missing us.
members. We really appreciate
Oh,
you
members.
guys.
We should treat the members with a membership live.
Yeah, you should.
A members only live.
Like,
sometime.
wait. Show. Oh, yes. Boobs, poop, and death. Woo!
Thanks. Thank you for getting all those in.
Oh, I had to approve your comment.
Derek W. Pat. Aloha. Aloha. Thanks for checking in at the very
Thank
end.
you so much for being here.
You
It was
can't
nice
really
having
hear
you here.
our
Thank
music,
you.
but we usually try to play the Muppets here at the end.
Like, it's
So
okay.
pretend it's there.
We'll be back on Wednesday.
The dog can hear it. Look, he's all getting activated.
Derek W. Pat, I'm guessing you already probably know flippin' ain't easy.
But anyway, everybody should go there tonight because it's
Yeah.
going to be the best show ever.
Very informative eBay information, but they're going to tell us all about a personal experience they had flying last
As
week.
long as the boomer can get his thing up to work, right? As long as he can get it on. Thanks. Love you. Bye. Did you finish your statement?
I'm having a Todd moment. I'm forgetting what I'm saying as I'm saying it.
I'm having a Todd moment.
Oh, your hands like yeah.
Super Todd.
Yeah.
Right on. Bye, guys. Love you. See you on Wednesday. Bye. Stop streaming. Stop screaming. Ah! I love you, Pokes. What about us, Pokes? Aloha. Aloha. Oops. Oh, no,
Oh,
Jabez.
sweet baby boy.